Bigyan natin ngayon ng reaction opinion itong post ni Senator Rodante Marcoleta sa kanyang official Facebook page. Master Sergeant Orly Gutesa acted with honor at the very time he testified before the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee on September 25, 2025, narrating his personal knowledge over the complicity of then Speaker Martin Romualdez and Saldico and their cohorts in the plunder of billions of pesos allocated for flood control projects. He summoned his civic duty to protect the interests of every Filipino by presenting himself to the BRC for scrutiny, not only of his personal knowledge as a witness, but also his integrity as a soldier. It was all valor when he exposed the plunder of the people's money despite the risk to his personal safety and freedom. My respect for Master Sergeant Gutesa has not been diminished by the release of his completely different statement on August 19, 2026. Oh, grabe oh. Bilib ako ha. Dito kay Senator Marcoleta, sabi niya, yung respeto ko kay Gutesa, nandun pa rin kahit bumaliktad siya. It was unsurprisingly expected, as it was obviously understandable given the ordeal he was subjected to. Malala nyo, November 25, 2025, nagsalita si Senator Amy, babaliktad yan dahil tinatakot ang kanyang pamilya. So, nagkatotoo yung hula ni Senator Amy na babaliktad si Gutesa. Before this belated recantation, the publicly authenticated and widely circulated video call between Gutesa and his wife sometime in November 2025 already established several facts. Diba, narinig natin yung usapan Gutesa at ang wife niya na tinatakot siya, pinipilit siya. Yun na yun. First of all, immediately after his testimony before the BRC, Gutesa was virtually rendered incommunicado and held under the custody of persons only he can identify. And then he was made to sign and read out in camera a different statement, forcing him to deny knowledge of what he earlier testified and to accuse me and former Representative Mike Defensor of orchestration upon bribe of money. Then he repeatedly stated to his wife that this different statement was not his, hindi sa kanya, yet had to sign it to spare his family from potential danger. Finally, my wife admitted that indeed their family was being subjected to threats by the same persons restricting his movement and liberty. It is in the light of these facts that I address this recent statement and video being attributed to Master Sergeant Gutesa without attacking the honor, sense of duty, and valor of the man. First, while the written and verbal testimony of Master Sergeant Gutesa on September 25, 2025 was a detailed account of his personal knowledge of the plunderous acts of Romualdez et al., the other statement attributed to Gutesa only asserts a general denial, one of which contains no evidentiary value, especially when compared to a detailed account of personal knowledge by the same witness. Second, this is furious statement attributed to Gutesa contains a narration of events that is both physically implausible or psychologically improbable. It is improbable for me to conspire with Gutesa, then a complete stranger to me. It is improbable for myself and Representative Defensor to concoct a detailed account of massive transport of money in lodges with 1 hour in a restaurant. It is implausible that within a few minutes of my arrival at said restaurant and got introduced to Gutesa, I could have proved his character, developed complete trust and confidence in him, acquainted myself with the details of his narrative, rewrote his account, instructed him on the succeeding steps, and then dashed back to the Senate. Meanwhile, it is more believable that the threats to the life and or liberty of his wife and children forced Gutesa to sign an outrageous statement. Rather than feel dismay and defeat by the situation of Gutesa and the millions of our countrymen who suffer repression, for seeking accountability and justice, we must strengthen our resolve, not only to identify those who rob the people's money without remorse, but also to recover every bit of it, conscious of the valued tax we paid with our own sweat and blood. So, lalo akong bumilib kay Senator Gutesa sa payag niyang ito na Gutesa, na nandun pa rin ang paghanga niya kay Gutesa. Hindi niya kinukondena si Gutesa. Naiintindihan niya na napilitan lang si Gutesa na bumaliktad sa kanyang testimonya dahil sa pananakot sa kanyang pamilya. And I agree with him.
Pahayag ni Professor Winnie Monsod, dating NEDA Director o Secretary ba yan? Unforgivable, sabi niya. Itong Marcos Jr. Administration. Ito ang title, Marcos Government China Deal Unforgivable. Winnie Monsod lamented that the Philippines' problem is lousy leadership, as she warned that a controversial Marcos administration arrangement with China could have surrendered Philippine wealth and sovereign rights in West Philippine Sea. Sabi niya, if that arrangement has given away part of the wealth of the Filipinos to the Chinese, I will never forgive this administration. Sabi niya sa isang interview. Monsod was reacting to concerns raised by retired Supreme Court Senior Associate Justice Antonio Carpio over the Department of Foreign Affairs provisional understanding. Dito tayo delikado. May kasunduan ang China at Philippines ngayon covering resupply missions to the BRP Sierra Madre at Ayungin Shoal. Diba, kailan ba yun? Last month or 2 months ago, may kaguluhan na naman. So, biglang tumahimik na ngayon. Pwede nang mag-resupply. Yun na pala, mayroon ng provisional agreement. So, ano yung provisional agreement? Wala silang transparency. Nung una, ang tatapang ng administrasyong ito, ngayon parang bumibigay na. Carpio warned, ito si dating Associate Justice Carpio ng Supreme Court. Carpio has warned that expanding the arrangement beyond Ayungin, including to Pag-asa Island, could weaken Philippine sovereign rights recognized under the 2016 Arbitral Award. Monsod said she had no personal knowledge of alleged corruption surrounding the arrangement but trusted Carpio's statement. Apparently, sabi niya, there is corruption involved in this provisional agreement. If Tony Carpio says there's something wrong with that arrangement, then you could put 100 million pesos on it that there is something wrong with the arrangement. Carpio said that the arrangement could require the Philippines to provide China prior notice, conduct consultations, and allow cargo inspection during resupply missions. Monsod said China was gradually eroding Philippine interest in the West Philippine Sea while pursuing a long-term strategy. Sabi niya, they are scraping away at all our interest in the West Philippine Sea because they have a vision and we don't have a vision. Lousy leadership ang tawag niya sa gobyernong ito. She added that the country's problems were not caused by lack of resources or money. What is wrong with the Philippines? Not that it has no resources, not that it has no money, Monsod said. As for the main problem, she replied, lousy leadership. Ako, agree ako dyan. Kasi, sayang ba? Hindi tayo naniwala kay Tatay Digong natin nung nag-warning siya bago election ng 2022 na weak leader yan. Pangalan lang ang meron. May mga sinabi pa siya. Parang laki sa layaw. Parang may sinabi pa atang tamad. Walang nakinig kay Tatay Digong. O, ngayon? Yan, mirisi gaba. We are now suffering because of a lousy leadership. Tama. Anong gagawin natin? Hindi. Bumabaha dahil malakas ang ulan. Mga ganun ba? Grabe. Sabi niya, basura. Pwede na tayong makagawa ng bahay galing sa basura. Anong klaseng presidente tayo na ang galing lang magsalita, kaya lang kulang na kulang sa gawa. Ang dami niyang pangako, karamihan napapako. Kumusta na ngayon? Yung sabi niya na masakit dahil kakasuhan na si Martin Romualdez, kakasuhan na ng ombudsman. Ano ngayon? 1 month, wala pa rin kaso. Tapos, nagpapahayag na ang kampo ni Romualdez na wala daw credible witness against sa kanya, kaya dapat ibasura na ang kaso. Kaya huwag tayong magtaka, mga kaibigan, pag biglang nag-announce ang ombudsman na walang malakas na basihan para kasuhan si Romualdez. Baka yun na yung script. Or, kung kakasuhan man, ay talagang mahina at ibabasura ng Sandigan Bayan, hindi rin makukulong si Romualdez. Kasi ang prueba na seryoso sila kay Romualdez kung maisyuhan siya ng warrant, yung non-bailable warrant. Yan.